Perceptor, can you locate a place to set down for repairs?
Gamma waves in this sector of space create marginal navigation probabilities. However, yes, I believe I can.
Folks, welcome back to Magnus's Loot Crate. I'm your host, as always, Magnus Deacon. Now, folks, I hate to say that I've been waiting for this one for a long time, because technically I didn't really have to wait that long from the time it was announced till now, but I have been waiting for it for a long time, just out of the pure and simple fact that the only legend scale Perceptor I had kind of, well, there's no other way to say it, it sucks. Sorry, Mr. Moon, but your Perceptor sucks. Folks, today we are taking a look at the Magic Square MS-B33 Deadly. Now, why did they call him Deadly? I speculate it's something to do with the fact that in the comic books, Perceptor did become a sniper. The possibility, but you know what, folks? That's enough speculation. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Folks, here is MS-B33 Deadly in his clamshell. I have to admit, I'm not used to seeing so little in a clamshell, but I can't really say I'm going to argue with it. I mean, he only seems to come with a gun and himself. Well, instructions and things too, but let's not get too nitpicky, shall we? I definitely like the clamshell, but it could have stood to be a little tighter because, as you can probably see in the front, his gun fell out of its holder pretty quickly. I'm guessing that happened in transit or maybe even after I got it. I don't know. Couldn't tell you, folks. But folks, let's go ahead and crack him out of that clamshell, stick him on the turntable, take a look at that bot mode.
This is real work, Brawn.
Real work is crushing Decepticons, not fussing with chips.
If I didn't fuss with chips, you couldn't crush Decepticons.
So folks, here we have MS-B33 Deadly in his bot mode. Man alive. I definitely like this version of Perceptor. He's definitely a very good looking bot. Magic Square did an excellent job with this Perceptor. Now I do have another Perceptor figure, but I'm not going to talk about that too much because we're here to take a look at this one. I definitely like the way he looks. He's got that Perceptor look almost down pat. Maybe a couple of problems with it here and there, but nothing that really stands out in my mind. But folks, there he is. Let's go ahead and take him off the turntable, stick him on the scale, see how much he weighs, and then we'll get a little more up close and personal. So folks, now that we've seen MS-B33 on the turntable in his bot mode, it is time for a good old-fashioned round of up close and personal. Folks, he has a destruction manual, front and back. Of course, we have a trading card, front and back. He has his rather small pew-pew cannon, which is pretty nice. As you probably already noticed, that's really all he comes with, except for the bot himself. There we go, folks. I believe that is one of the nicer looking Perceptors I've seen. There we go. I really like that face sculpt and a couple of the other things about him. He seems rather nicely constructed. I mean, I've been waiting quite a long time for a good legend scale Perceptor, and this one definitely fills that need. So folks, that's one of the shorter up close and personals I've done, so Let's go ahead, transform him up, and take a look at that microscope mode.
Track it, Perceptor.
I'm on it. 1,000 miles. 1,500 miles. 2,000 miles.
You know, folks, I rarely get very excited to take a look at an alternate mode on a figure, but this was one that I really had to actually get in my hands to take a look and see just exactly what it looked like. Folks, I have to say, this one definitely takes the taco. I love this alt mode. There's no other way to put it. I definitely love this alt mode. It looks good. There's a couple of spots that kind of worry me a little bit, how fragile they may be, but it's just really skinny pieces that, like for the microscope, just mainly. I'm just gonna say that right now. The arm for the microscope seems like it might be a little fragile, so be careful. Shout out to my bud Edward for giving me a heads up on this figure. He happened to get it just before I did and gave me a heads up. So folks, that is it for MS-B33 Deadly. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final verdict. So folks, that is it for Magic Square's MS-B33 Deadly. Don't forget to leave a comment, folks. Tell me whether or not you like this bot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share it out to a friend. Why not, if you have it. Folks, don't forget to check out the stuff in the description. Magnus merch, which is always in fashion. And folks, I will see you next time.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have.
Find these figures and more at the ShowZStore. Links in the description.